Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today we are doing our laying sciatica relief stretches. You can do them on the floor, on the bed, wherever you are comfortable doing them, but we will be on the floor. So I'm going to be laying on my mat so I have a little bit of cushion underneath me. But remember, always you can stay in a bed or on a stretch table to do these workouts. So what you will need is some space that you can lay out. We're really going to be focusing on getting into that sciatic nerve area. If you're having pain, pressure from your lower back, hip, gluteal that radiates down the leg, side of the leg, hamstring into that calf, that's what we're targeting today. So get all of your equipment, get your water close by, meet me back here, and we'll get started with our floor sciatica relief exercises. Welcome back. We're ready to get started. So our first couple of movements we'll do, our stretches, we will start seated. So bringing those feet out in front of you, lengthening them out. We're nice and tall. We'll bring that right leg in and then we'll cross it over the left. So we're starting with that seated spinal twist. So nice and tall, bringing the left arm around and twisting the body open to the right side. This should feel really nice on that lower back and hip on your right side, breathing into that. Coming back to center, releasing right leg long, bringing that left foot in, crossing it over the right, and then twisting over to that left side. Breathe into it. You're feeling that lower back, hip and gluteal on your left side, releasing out. Let me come back to center, bringing the left leg long. So legs are next to one another. We're nice and lifted up on our sits bones. We're hinging forward at the hip joint and then releasing down. So depending on your flexibility from your gluteals and hamstrings primarily, will depend on how far you can release down. It does not have to be far to get that stretch from lower back gluteals all the way down the hamstrings. Flexing the feet, you'll feel into those calves. If you can go deeper, go as deep as you can go, breathing into it. And take a big deep inhale. I just want you to come up, bringing some length up, and then exhale. I want you to feel as if you're getting a little bit deeper into that stretch. Do that one more time. A big inhale, length out. Big exhale forward. And then we'll roll it up nice and slow. And scooch forward a little bit on my mat because I'm going to lay back on the mat now. So feet can stay flat, releasing back onto my mat. Head, neck, shoulders, stay relaxed down. Knees come in towards the chest. Holding on the shins, the hamstrings, never directly on the knee joints. So you can feel that nice stretch in your lower back and gluteals. A little rock side to side, always feels good. Taking both of the legs, we're going to release them over to the left side. So allow them to release over to the left. Chest stays up towards the sky, so we're not turning over to the side. Chest stays towards the sky. Right arm can stay out at our side. Left goes onto that thigh, just to add a little bit of intensity, get that nice stretch through the back. Breathe into it, give it time to release. We get into our stretches and everything wants to tighten up because it's not used to stretching out. Breathe into it. Give it a couple of breaths to release. We'll bring our knees back to center, and then we'll allow them to release over to the right side. So they release over to the right. Again, chest stays up towards the sky as much as possible. Left arm long, right goes on to that outer thigh. Just adding that intensity, gravity, putting that pressure down. And then we'll come back up to center, releasing both of the feet down now. We're going to focus on our right side to do a few movements. So just start by bringing that right knee into the chest. Again, hugging it in, either holding behind the hamstring or on the shin. If that feels comfortable there and you want to up the stretch a little bit, lengthen out through the other leg, allowing it to release. And if you feel like that foot is coming up or the leg is coming up at all because the stretch is too intense, then bend at the knee and place the foot down. Otherwise, leg can stay nice and long, feeling that nice stretch from your lower back through your gluteals. Now we're going to really get deep into lower back gluteals and hamstring. We're going to lengthen out through the right leg. If you can, walk those hands up the back of the leg and gently pull leg in towards the chest. And slightly release that. We're going to do that 2 more times. Feel as if you're getting a little bit deeper every time. We exhale, we gently pull leg towards the chest. Again, really great stretch to do for that sciatic nerve, lower back, gluteals, getting down the hamstring into that calf. And release. We'll do that 1 more time. Again, if it's too much, the other leg is bent. You'll still get the benefits of that stretch. And then gently releasing that. We're going to bend into our right knee, bringing it across the left leg. So if here is good, you slightly press through that right inner thigh, getting that deeper stretch in your hip. If you want to up that stretch a little bit, hands reach through, you grab behind the left leg and you gently pull in. Just deepening through that figure 4 stretch. Hip, gluteal, lower back. On that right side. We breathe into it. Don't hold the breath. And then we'll gently release that down. And we're going to take that right. We're just going to cross it over the left. So we're crossed at our legs, and then we're going to allow our legs to both fall towards our left side. Again, chest is up towards the sky like we did earlier. This just intensifies the stretch through our lower back and our hip, radiating all the way down that IT band from our hip to knee. Let's come back up to center, uncrossing the legs. Right foot goes down. Let's do those movements on our left side now. So start by bringing that left knee in towards our chest. We feel comfortable there and we feel like we can intensify it slightly, then we lengthen out through the right and see how that feels. Make sure our form is correct. We're not arching up off of the ground, that leg's not lifting up, or we're not tightening any muscles. We want to release everything right now. Breathing into it wherever you are, leg lengthened or bent. Now we're going to lengthen out through that left leg and then gently walk our hands up as much as we can, gently pulling the left leg in towards the chest. Again, if you're arching up off the ground, then go ahead and bend, putting the right foot down, flat, bent knee. Gently release that. We'll do that 2 more times. Feel as if you're getting a little bit deeper each time. We exhale. Gently pull that leg in towards the chest. And then we gently release that. Let's do that 1 more time. Exhale. And then we gently release that. Bending that left knee, bringing it up and over the right thigh. We're either staying there, gently pressing in towards that inner thigh. So feeling that deep stretch through the hip, gluteal, and lower back on our left side. If that's good, holding it there. Otherwise, reaching through, grabbing behind the right leg, and gently pulling it in. Breathe into the stretch. Really getting deep in the gluteal and hip on your left side. And we'll release that right foot down, crossing that left leg over. So we're crossed at our legs. Legs are going to fall over towards our right side. Chest is going to stay up towards the sky. Breathe into that nice deep stretch in the lower back. Uncrossing the legs. We're going to bring both of our knees to the side. We're just going to press ourselves up to a seated position again. So doing it carefully and not pulling on anything. So we a lot of times want to pull ourselves up just regular, but focus on trying not to add any stress or tension to areas such as our lower back, our hips, our gluteals. So bring both knees over to the side. You're kind of in that fetal position, placing hand down, pressing yourself up, and then we're seated and we got there carefully and comfortably. So now we're going to cross our legs. If you can do so nice and tall, I want you to bring your hands in front of you. If this is enough of a stretch from your hips into your lower back, then holding it there. If you're able to slightly walk those hands out, bringing those hands out and breathing and releasing. This is a great stretch if you're able to do this in your bed or on the floor. So it gets deep into your hips, deep into your gluteals and your lower back. Do this first thing before you get out of bed. Wonderful to do. We'll walk our hands back, sit back up nice and tall. Both legs go out nice and long in front of us. Nice and lifted. We're going to do that double hamstring stretch again. So flexing our feet this time, hinging forward, walking those hands out, and then releasing into that stretch. Again, you might be up here, and that's where you feel the stretch. Perfectly fine. Breathing into that. If you can walk your hands and go deeper, go to where it's comfortable for you, but you feel that stretch. Lower back, hips, gluteals, down the leg, hamstring, into your calves. Rolling it back up nice and slow, bringing right leg over left, twisting over to the right side. Come to center, lengthen out right, bending left, bring it over right, twist over to that left side. Coming back to center, releasing, leg long, however is comfortable for you to be in a seated position. We're going to do our 3 deep inhales and exhales. So arms are nice and long, big deep inhale, lengthen up towards the sky if it's available. Exhale, release out. 2 more times, big deep inhale, length up, and exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale, lengthen up towards the sky. Exhale, release it all out. You should feel wonderful. You did a great job completing your floor work sciatica relief workout. I am so proud of you. I hope you feel wonderful after those stretches, and I look forward to our next time together.